Okay, looks like, looks like, okay, I can hear myself. That, I guess my headset's working. Someone has asked me for a demonstration of my, web terminal thing. Um, so I wrote this paper about it, what this web term, kinda read this. Well, I'll link the, uh, paper in the comments probably. So, what it is, uh, I guess first, I gotta, um, launch this, WebSockets proxy. Um, it works over WebSockets. Man, I didn't prepare for this at all. Uh, and I use this simple WebFSD. Kind of funny that it's, the other WebFS. Um, people, people, people familiar with Linux might know WebFS. People with Plan 9 familiar with Plan 9 might know WebFS. People familiar with both might know that there are two distinct WebFSs that do different things. Uh, Cat, however, Cat is the same, comes with Cat, so you won't get lonely. Gotta plug my shit in. So, WebFS just gives like a simple web server file listing kind of thing. That's all I really need for this. It's just an HTML document that works over WebSockets. So this is kind of like a spin-off of DrawTerm. So DrawTerm, what DrawTerm is the typical how you log into a Plan 9 server. Um, and DrawTerm really I mean it's a desktop. So DrawTerm is like a terminal. Like back in the day, they had like Big Iron. They call it Big Iron, I think. Some kind of big honking computer somewhere else, and you just kind of had like a screen and keyboard, sometimes a mouse, but there was no computer at your desk. It actually was just like a screen, keyboard, maybe a mouse, and the computer was somewhere else. So that was like high performance computing. People wanted uh, privacy, so they introduced personal computers. Uh, Personal computers really, that's what people think of when they think of a computer. Like, this is a personal computer that I'm jabbering on here, using it to compute stuff, stream to YouTube, jabber, show you some computer things on my computer. So, DrawTerm is uh, the kind of the de facto way to use Plan 9 systems from non-Plan 9 systems. So this web term, which is what this video is about, is kind of a spin-off of that. And someone named Iju, Iju or Iu, something like that, uh, made a draw term implementation entirely in JavaScript, and she said that it's probably really got security issues to do something like that. Like you probably, I mean, browsers, and I'll address that too, later in the video, that, uh, this is kind of an experiment in a remote desktop inside of a browser, and I kind of, why that doesn't work out so well. One idea presented in the paper, I think just browser tag, a separate browser within a web page. So it would be, it would have all the problems of tab separation of web pages, but it would not have more problems than that. So we can log into this web terminal, kind of web terminal spin-off environment of DrawTerm. So what kinds of things it does? It's got everything is 9p based, like Plan 9 always. That's how Plan 9 keeps everything as a file, to a much greater extent than Unix ever managed to. It's 9p is a really pretty ingenious, pretty simple protocol just for simple file systems. And IJU implemented that in JavaScript, the 9p library that I used. That allowed to present some of the device, well, what's that MNT term in DrawTerm? In fact, I'll show you. This in DrawTerm is basically the host system, the file system of the host system. MNT DrawTerm, or MNT term, is the host system basically, and it is kind of overlaid, like there in 9p, in Plan 9 with 9p you can rearrange where files are basically as much as you want, and each process has its own view of the virtual file system known as a namespace, which you can rearrange however you want. So if you want like the actual root of the host system, that's at MNT term root. But MNT term is a bit has a few different things. So like it's got MNT term dev. These are device files that are in the DrawTerm program itself, and they get synthesized over /dev. So WebTerm does something kind of similar. Obviously, because of obviously you do not want a web page to be able to access your entire file system. So when I list that, it's only a couple things. This KBDFS, that's something DrawTerm does not have, because in WebTerm everything is not Draw based, but it's backwards compatible with Draw. So MNT term is doesn't have quite as much stuff. Obviously there's stuff that DrawTerm can do that you would not want any web page to just be able to do. Like DrawTerm can run programs on the host. Like, you don't want to be able to do that from a web page, obviously. Some people might want to do that, and we would not like them to. So, MNT term dev has a few kind of like simple things. I didn't do a dev audio. I had trouble with iJuice dev audio. It would sort of crash, use up a lot of resources and crash. But I did make a dev MP3 that you can just send MP3 data directly to the dev MP3, and you can actually encode MP3 streams on Plane 9. So that's it's kind of compressed dev audio. Of course you can put all these parts together and have a dev audio. I did do something like that. I think I called it MP3 EncFS. That I didn't quite get that working correctly. Kind of had some issues with that. The dev MP3 is just one example. It also has and you can see here that a lot of these are the same as on DrawTerm. So like we've got dev snarf. I think there's a snarf. Yeah, right here. So what that is the copy paste buffer, so that you can copy and paste text. And like for example, if I go here, copy this, copy, and cat mnt term dev snarf, there it is. So you see, like, cat, as I said, keeps you from being lonely as you use your Unix-like system. Cat concatenates files. You can use cat. Cat just puts files, either copies the input to the output, or copies a file to the output. And cat, that's actually beyond the scope of this video. It has an MNT term dev, JS. I thought that was really neat. That was iJuice's idea, and that's really how I got carried away with all this. That if you put some JavaScript into dev.js, it runs that JavaScript. So that, I thought that was really kind of neat, and that's kind of where I got the idea for all this. Kind of really I owe quite a bit of credit to iJu. Like, she wrote most of this, really. A lot of the stuff that I kind of got carried away with and made this web. I had this idea for, like, how come we can't do DrawTerm in a browser, and there's all kinds of reasons that it's a bad idea. Like, I'll show you in a little bit a bad idea that basically it's just cross-site scripting. Like, I mean, as soon as you include something from elsewhere on the internet, you've got problems with possible cross-site scripting. Um, so let's see. These files that MNT term, like these device files, these are entirely written in JavaScript. They're files in the file system, but they're generated by JavaScript. That's like kind of neat. They're so they get synthesized over /dev. So /dev in this namespace, and in fact, to show you something, I just unmounted /dev. Like I said, we can completely rearrange our namespace, and now /dev is empty. So that's kind of bad, so I'm going to close that window and reopen it. And it's back. See, each of these, every process or process group has its own view of the virtual file system. So what I could show you, it's backwards compatible with Draw, so we can start up Rio. That's just the same old Plan 9 environment, right in the sub window of this particular web terminal window. That's we can run all the apocryphal the standard, all the cat and stuff. So or actually graphical cat programs. Now, one problem here is this doesn't really have a way to exit, and it kind of uses a lot of CPU, so I want to close this, I guess. See what that did. I don't know what's going on. So, looks like that's the Linux machine itself. It is a mystery. It's a mystery, folks. Of course, I always tend to get a little agitated. I don't know. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. I just don't know. Probably close some stuff, see if that helps. That doesn't help. So, I don't know. Sometimes you just give a demonstration and some things go wrong, I guess. I'm just gonna log out. So, see that is still running pretty quick. So, I wonder what's going on here. FFmpeg, I don't know. FFmpeg seems to be using quite a bit of CPU. Maybe I'm just getting carried away here and it always was. Anyway, I guess that's why I got this headset in the first place, because people were complaining it sounded like fireworks going off. So what I was gonna show you is some more stuff. I don't know, I made a few little scripts, one to set the background, see what that does. It just sets the background. It's the fan. The fan upsets me. So the background, we can set that to some nice colors. That's a nice color in my opinion. We can set the background. Let's see if I have a picture here. I don't have a picture. We can set the background to a picture, but I don't really have a good picture. I could make one. Or actually, I do have a good picture. From Linux. That's you can sort of. I did some kind of experimentation with streaming video from Plan 9 directly, but that's not quite as I don't know, not just like doesn't work quite as well as on Linux. So we can also set the opacity of the windows, and that's kind of neat because now you've got like true alpha transparency for, you know, traditional Plan 9 applications, which is kind of, ooh, I like that. I don't know, I really like alpha transparency. You know, alpha transparency is probably the primary use of Linux over Plan 9. Alpha transparency is really amazing. I really enjoy alpha transparency, so I made this little program called Opacity. It's just a simple script. It uses that dev.js kind of. This is all kind of you know, HTML5 kind of jank. So in /dev, before I again stole a bunch of iJuice code and made a draw device that for backwards compatibility with draw. This so draw even has a man page. So draw, you can read about So, Plan 9 users are probably like, what? They see here I've got an empty dev draw, but I clearly have a draw program running, so what's that about? Well, each window in WebTerm has an independent draw device and independent keyboard stuff. So, uh, but anyway, there's also this dev DOM. So what's dev DOM? Well, the JavaScript document object model is like how you do all kinds of web stuff on the the XML document of the page. So, for example, and actually everything's not in dev DOM. I kind of just there are a few things like this inner HTML file sets the inner HTML of this window. So if I I'm streaming to YouTube. Oh, yeah. We don't like fireworks. So, you can put HTML directly into the inner HTML file. So, uh, it's New Year's Eve. The cat's like pretty upset. The actual cat, the animal, the cat, the actual cat, real cat. Not the cat program, not the graphical cat, the house cat. So anyway, you can put HTML. You can echo it into or cat. You could like cat an HTML file. The cat is like, what the fuck is he talking about? So you can put HTML into this inner HTML file, and then this Windows inner HTML is that HTML. So now, one problem with this now, there's no real good way to exit this, so I'm just going to close it. But you can you can run like the traditional Plan 9 clock program, or I think it called it HClock. This is a clock program that uses the DOM device. So this is not a draw program. This is like an HTML program. It's actually like an HTML widget of a clock with kind of some back-end stuff, back-end program. So now we can exit, or I thought, man, I guess this quit button. So I kind of forget what all I did, but this is like an HTML5 program, not a draw program. It's so another simple little program that I made. I called HEdit. So HEdit, and this I never quite got working exactly how I wanted. It's like an HTML program text editor. So this text editor, I did this before I had Draw support, or I wouldn't have done it, honestly. I would have just used Sam or Acme, and those work fine too. But this is like a text editor, so you can edit text in this in this HTML environment. So I don't know, we can edit a C file. This is a C source file for this. I usually change stats a few ways. There's a few things that I like specifically about stats that I usually have like a private copy of the source's stats. So what else could I show you? So I guess what I could show you, and you'll see, this is really, this is really, quite vulnerable to cross-site scripting. But of course, we can, we can, we can just embed HTML from other. Oh man, I just realized this isn't gonna work. There's no way to paste. If you paste, it gets all screwed up. I was still working on that. So I did make like a YouTube program. I already forget. This is difficult. I need to fix this paste thing. That's like a definite like to-do item. So ta-da! So now we've got a little YouTube, a YouTube, uh, a YouTube program in the uh, WebTerm environment. So for whatever reason, we embedded YouTube video just like on any other page, and it's like a web desktop thing. So it's kind of just like kind of, I don't know. I think that's kind of overdoing it right there. That's like alpha transparency through the YouTube video, which is this YouTube video. That's kind of strange. But this I should mute myself. Hang on. Stop talking, guy. So, this, you can, I'm gonna close that. So you can oh, and you can embed stuff just with an embed tag. In fact, that's how that YouTube script works. It takes a YouTube URL and makes a little embed tag and puts it in the window. So now YouTube, for whatever reason, we decide we trust YouTube. They're probably not gonna do a cross-site scripting attack. We trust YouTube not to do that, but not necessarily just any old site. So my idea in the paper, and in fact I just got an idea. So oh, I don't have the paper on here, so I'll just download it. So I'm downloading the paper now onto the Plan 9 system. Oh no, we gotta start the other WebFS. So now you see that was like exceedingly slow. I'm not sure why. That was weird. But anyway, now we've got the HTML version of the paper in... Oh, that doesn't work very well. That doesn't work well at all. So, you know, this is just a proof of concept, really. Like, it's just kind of a proof of concept of an HTML5 desktop environment, and why it's not a good idea, on top of that. But also how it could be a good idea, with this, what I called S-frame, called them, S-frame tags, like a secure iframe that's just like a tab on the page, like a tab in an iframe that, I don't know, I mean, I don't know. If you don't get what I'm saying, like, you just, like, should probably, I don't know, you, there may be some sort of miscommunication or, some cross wires somewhere. Oh dear God. So anyway, this, I don't know what I could show you. Made this, some stuff. I don't know what else to show you. I guess what I could show you, this, I don't know, I don't know which window in the, so okay, /dev/hsys is these windows. It's the different windows. So to figure out which one is the clock, I'm going to grep, let's see, 2020 in */label. So it's window 1. So now see here, if we ls/dev/dom in window 2, this is 2, see? So window 2 just has an empty dev DOM. There's not really any specific HTML program running in that window. But this directory /dev/hsys1 cd DOM, now it's got stuff in it. So that stuff is this document object model file system. So that's, you know, it's just a hierarchical file system showing all of these, you know, the little dots for the clock, the hands for the clock, all kinds of stuff. So this, if you go to one of the elements, so in DevDOM, they're just numbered directories for each element. So the elements themselves have inner HTML. So what this one is, I'm not sure. So this one is a span. That must be the button. That must be the quit button. So if we go to 1, so cat type, that's what I thought. That's the SVG element. So this clock is actually an SVG element on the HTML5 page. So we can go to attributes, the attributes directory, cat the style. So now if we say like echo background color red into the style file, we can change the background color to red, and all kinds of nifty HTML, easy kind of JavaScript DOM type stuff, which really you could do with this dev.js. You could do all that that way, but this the DOM file system kind of organizes things so that it's easier to write HTML5 programs within the web terminal environment. So let's see what else I could show you. Play you a song. I'm not sure which song. I'm not going to play you a song. I'm going to show you a picture. It's really very slow. I don't remember it being this slow. Brendan. I would guess somewhere in here. There's a bluish green dot, and we're all just like a sea of little unique dots. My rendition of humanity, the humanity artwork, which people accuse me that it's just white noise, which I don't know. I feel like this, I don't know. You don't like it, so that's your opinion. That's like your opinion, dude. So, I like it. I like my art very much. So, dev dom, let's see, what did I do? Dev hsys cd1, cd dom, change the background color to red. Now, I wonder if this works. I'm kind of just playing around now. Oh no, that didn't work very well. You learn something new every day, and that's why I read the man pages. I might be thinking of Linux. Man pages are so long and tedious. Is there sed-i? Is that what it is? No, there isn't. I'm trying to take the background color off. So, I don't know. I make everything so hard on myself. I can just close it, but I don't want to. This is totally, sometimes you just gotta, like, go the easy way. Make it easy on yourself. Instead of, like, typing in tons of commands and looking through man pages, you just, like, close this and open it again. So, what I'm doing instead is editing the style file. I swear I'm gonna do this. Why doesn't it do it? Oh, I know what I did wrong. It was my regex. But why? This is just like kinda like I'm really kind of getting more into the programming aspect, which is what this is really anything that it would be good for at this point. Same as anything on Plan 9. Needs more programming. So, I finally got the red background to go away. I don't know what else I would show you. I guess like the MP3 device, I was so like enamored with that earlier. I'll just like play some no, that they say no, don't do that. Copyrights could be a copyright violation. And OPB, I would like to listen to OPB, but people are listening to me, so like they might not want to listen to OPB, so what I could subject them to instead is one of my own songs. I was making these songs. I gotta convert it to MP3. I'm not sure if this is any good. I'm not sure if this is a good song. Oh man, that's bad. Stop! That was not the right thing to do. That wasn't what I wanted to do. Why did that happen? I think I know why that happened. That's not even the song I was thinking of. Whoa! Where did you go, guy? Where did you go? What's going on here? Such jank. Janky. Very sad. We can only use WebTerm. How sad. I'm not allowed to use DrawTerm. Something disallowed. Disallowed process. PEBCAC. Some kind of problem. A problem I had. These things happen. What I want to share with you now, play some music for you. Haha. Now we have the song of the day. This is what I made on Plan 9. My beat music. Someone had a pepcac. Might have been me. I accept full responsibility. I'm sorry, Darth Vader. What happened? I know what happened. Now remember, we don't have copy and paste. That's really kind of a problem. That's also, you know, a bug is just a pebcac. Bugs lacks a feature. A lack of features is somebody's pebcac. This is my beat music. I made this on Plan 9. With this Mono program. This is just buttons. Square buttons. This isn't making the music that I'm just showing you how the mono thing works. Something for making music. People really egged me on. Said this song was not bad. What else I might like to show you? This is a browser. Ooh, that doesn't work well. That doesn't work well at all. What I did forget to do is launch the WebFS program first. I've never even tried this. This is a browser inside of the browser. NetSurf is really kind of a work in progress, and so is WebTerm, and so is Plan 9, so is Linux, so is everything. We're just getting it together, you guys. So I guess that's what I wanted to show you pretty much.